Hi everyone, I'm here to show you how I put emulsion in my screens. I use this emulsion, very economic, and it's been working for me and for the use of printing t-shirts. Now in this case I want to show you, I have holes on these screens. These screens, they are about like, I don't know, like 10 years old, and still using them. All I do, I put magic tape on them holes, and it works for me. I don't have no issue so far. And just like that, you saving some money. See? That, of course, when you're doing your artwork, you can use everything but the area. See, you can fit a left chest right here and a full back right here that doesn't have this anything in this area, but still it can be used. It might not be the same, stretch that it requires, right? But it doesn't. Nothing happens. You can still use it. With this quarter, you have two options. You have, this is the sharper side, and this is the duller side. This will leave more emulsion in your screens in case you need to do some more effects, like erasing the ink a little bit or everything. In my case, I do commercial printing most of the time. I don't deal with the like effects and everything. Most of the time I just do like a flat screen printing. Commercial, landscapers, constructions, race, like money race events and things like that. So they have no need for to use the dull side. I always use the sharper side. With this quarter, you have two options. You have, this is the sharper side, and this is the duller side. This will leave more emulsion in your screens in case you need to do some more effects, like erasing the ink a little bit or everything. In my case, I do commercial printing most of the time. I don't deal with the like effects and everything. Most of the time I just do like a flat screen printing. Commercial, landscapers, constructions, race, like money race events and things like that. So they have no need for to use the dull side. I always use the sharper side. One on the back. Like that. Two of this one, but I usually do one. Then when I put it in the rack, I put it upside down. The mesh side goes down, facing down. All you have to do is keep this as even as possible, hold it, and then you cannot stop in between. You have to go all the way. And see, you see, if you miss anything in the reclaiming part, this is what happens. You're gonna still use it, but it's not a proper way. See, right there is where the hole is, but with the magic tape, you can block it and everything is good. And there is so many ways to do this, but this is the way I need it to be done. And as long as it works for you, that's more than enough. Then, as you learn, you find different ways for whatever your needs are. For a regular, printing, no involving any effects that you may want to do. This should be more than enough. See, this is the thing with the roller frames. All these years, I have never find a way to don't get excess of emulsion on the corner. So I use the same cardboard to take off the excess of it. See? Then you have to be very gentle with this because anything hits it, break your screen. This doesn't really hurt anything, it's just that I don't like that to be left there because when we are reclaiming the screens, it takes a little more work to have it done. I got a little water still in there, but I can still use it, so I ain't worried about it. You're not sure? It's always good to take a look before you cut them. All these screens thing I have about like 10 years. I haven't changed this mesh. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Somewhere about that area. And that's it. 17 pieces. 17 screens scored. For that room, what I use is these racks. They are great. I think they are called Saturn. And then there is this one here that I barely use it, but I do use it every now and then when I get so much work. See this one here? It's like a corner. It's like for 20 or 30 screens, somewhere around that area. I use a dehumidifier. They are not supposed to be used because there is blowing dust at some point. But on the t-shirt business, I don't really find an issue with that. That's the light table from Newark that I use highlight. And this is a very old one, but very efficient table. Come handy every now on. This is an Atlas, I think. It's a workhorse. It's that thing has a like an inspection light. See, that's an inspection light which will allow me to see the artwork before I set it up in the screens. And then the white, the off lights that you see in there, they are UV lights. And then there is a quartz light all the way down there, which is between the UV lights and the quartz make everything happen in there. There is a vacuum. I put this string so it doesn't stick, all the glue and everything. And whatever left over on the screens through the years, that's what it does to your, what do you call this thing, liner, right? So that's an old one, very old one. And that's not too old, but it's old enough for now technologies. LED and all, they still say that one there is supposed to be one of the top lights that you can use. Thank you very much for watching.